So in this episode, why we retro? Welcome to Game Shack Retro, your place for new and vintage games, consoles and accessories, Magic and Pokemon cards, new vintage toys, and home to Cherry Street music. First, let's take a look this week at what came in the door in games, gizmos, and gadgets. All right, for this week, it's going to be kind of a slow week. I had a pretty slow week in trades this week. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got in. Yo-yos. And the reason why I do yo-yos is for the hand-eye coordination, things that are part of the retro that we forgot for our children and things that they should be doing. I just think that it's critical for our children to have something in their hands to play with and not their face in a screen. Next in line, I'm finally finished buying all of the Switch games. These are the titles. I'll do a close-up on these as I always do, but all the Switch games to try to build the other half of the aisle that I already had. I just thought that it was time to double the inventory. These are the titles. I'll do a close-up on these as I always do. In addition to that though, I do go after Castlevania, Metaloid, Metal Gear Solid Collection, Saga, just, standard titles that you just don't see at the Walmart or the Target. Next in line is our standard weekly order box of Foundation Play Boosters. Now next week, I think I'm going to do a opening of the new Final Fantasies. Get a couple of guys over here. I ordered the boxes in for the launch for that. And lastly, for the gadgets, this will go to the Cherry Street music side, but took in a really cool D'Angelico New York. These are great guitars. It doesn't say whether if it was made in New York or not. I'm pretty positive that it was. It's just a really cool look. My wife says that I should put some white flowers on this guitar, make it a girly guitar because of the color.
Yeah, I'm ready.
My two favorite games are Shadow Man and Crash Bandicoot.
You forgot to tell me who you were. You're Larry.
Larry Pooh. And my favorite games is Crash Bandicoot and Shadow Man.
Why?
Well, Shadow Man, he's like a lord. You take him through a lot of battles.
There you go. That's right. And Hiram.
I'm Hiram. My favorite game is probably Tony Hawk's Underground.
Why?
It's just fun because it's not like the pro skaters. You go around, you start as kind of a loser skateboarder in a small town in New Jersey, and then you build your way up to be a professional skateboarder. I just found it fun. It's the old game.
You'll never be a loser skateboarder, will you?
I'm not even a skateboarder, but it makes me feel cool, okay, when I play it. But, yeah.
Good to go. Thank you, guys.
So in this episode, why we retro? It's because you don't get an 8th place trophy when game over happens in Mario. You get to go back to the very beginning, get mad, throw your controllers down, and start all over again. This teaches a thing called integrity, personal integrity. Very hard to find something in our lives at this point in time in the world that we live in that teaches a kid personal integrity. Another reason is just pure activity. A kid's face out of the screen. You guys who know me know that I believe heavily in that they should have something to do with their hands, learning a trade in the future for themselves. That's the reason why we carry Army Man and slinkies and marbles and kites and frisbees and peg games and all kinds of gadgets, even the Gumby. And we do that so that the kids have something to do with their hands and keep their mind occupied another way other than a screen. It's because it teaches hand-eye coordination for a lifetime. Some of the favorite memories and moments that I have are when these parents, played a game 25 years ago and their teenage kid is with them at the cafe and they're over at the tables having breakfast and they're playing Mario, Super Mario, or whatever their favorite game was. And they're schooling their teenager because they've never seen mom and dad game, and that's a really cool experience to watch. I'll tell you a cool little story. One time a lady came in here, it's probably been 4 years ago. She, her and her husband brought their kid in, and he had ticks. And she had said that the doctor asked for him to buy a DS or a 3DS. And I watched this kid. I handed him a 3DS with I can't remember what game it was, but he went from ticking to actually laser focused on that game. And I watched that mother cry her eyes out, seeing that for the first time. And finally, reason why, family fun. Your kids will have a blast. Go and buy them an old N64 and get yourself a Mario Kart, 4 controllers, family fun. Just going at it and having a blast with your family. Those memories between the time you get off of work and the time you go to sleep and the weekends are all you have for your future. Spend it with your kids, quality time.
My name is Shayla, and my favorite video game is Spyro, because you get to be a dragon and fly around.
And that's the reason why. Spyro on PS1, which one?
Yeah, PS1.
PS1,
No.
you want the PS2 version? Enter the Dragon. Good stuff, thank you.
My name's Oscar. My favorite video game of all time would probably be the Mario parties on the Nintendo 64.
Why?
Because
They're the best.
that was one of the, whenever games were really starting to have fun with like parties and stuff. So,
Brings you back to childhood.
yeah,
All right, man, thank you.
appreciate it.
Hey guys, if you don't mind, take a minute to like and subscribe to the video so this goes out into the internet netherworlds. This week's guitar is a EVH Wolfgang. Really kind of cool guitar. This one here is the latter version. It's made by Fender. This guitar has the standard Wolfgang style, the EVH. It's a basswood body, a EVH Floyd Rose tremolo system on it. It's a maple neck. And that little short headstock have always kind of miffed me, but it works really good. It stays in tune and does what it's supposed to do. And it's a player. All right, today we have Charles. Charles, what's your full name?
Charles Sheldon,
Charles Sheldon. How long you been playing, man?
since I was 13.
13 years old. Long time to be playing. What's your favorite kind of music, stuff that you do?
Rock and metal.
Rock and metal. And today he is going to be testing out this wonderful Wolfgang that we've had in here for quite some time. Give it a shot there, brother. Awesome. Thank you, man.